like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day.
I sent you an invite.
Friday payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back.
For you to get your ass whooped. I did, I ain't gonna lie to you, son. I'm getting finger on that now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
You want to play Madden?
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us
play
started.
Madden?
And we are underway
All right, come on,
from AT&T
we're going to play
Stadium.
Madden next. Since you up.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, here, root for your dad. Oh.
And
Well,
he'll be
for your
brought
dad,
down
man.
at the
I'm
23, making the 24.
Your daddy got his defense now. It's gonna get ugly. Watch this. Oh, I didn't get to do. He'll get this one. I gotta make the adjustment. I didn't make it. He'll get this one. What's they do?
And right away,
I told you, we killing Lamar this game. We killing Lamar this game. Bye, big man. 7-0.
Touchdown, Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Cowboys.
That's
I've been
fielded
playing
in
with
the
so
end
many
zone.
other different teams for so long. I ain't got nothing else
And
to
he'll
prove.
make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson,
I got my defense today. I told you it's going to be different.
Smith, he's the one
I got my defense today.
Back-to-back sacks
I told you my
brings up
defense was
4th
going to
down.
be different.
Now it's
Look,
Jackson.
I just want to open up that door for you to psych you out.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I got my defense.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
57 for Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
That's all right.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Look.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Let's go.
We'll get it right
Jackson
there.
from the shotgun.
Being chased what I tell you. We'll get it back. We're killing Lamar.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We on Lamar ass.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson.
We right here.
Now he'll
You
escape
better throw it
to
away.
his left.
You better throw. Look how many people on
He
you.
goes down.
We
Just
just not
inside the
playing.
10, back at the 9. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
Yeah, you said you starting
Normally,
to feel for
don't
the
have a lot of
quarterback
empathy
back
for the QB, right? In
You'll
this
get it
case,
first down, give
definitely
it
he's been
to
under
you.
constant duress this entire
trying to kill
game.
you
I don't
anyway.
know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this
Good drop.
football game. Now throwing
The
on
coverage
3rd
too
down
real.
there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down
that's it.
conversions.
And
Ah,
now
it's
they'll
on my
look to their
playbook,
defense
right?
because
But it's
they
on
need
that
them to
same
step
mode.
up so
That
they don't
same
fall
link,
further
though.
behind here in the early going.
Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
I'm running this back to 20 yards.
Here's Austin.
Nah, it's on my
Nice
Facebook
job
page.
bringing that
On
one
my
back.
personal
14
page.
on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Patrick Owasor charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
I like that.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay.
Matt Judon in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
But you can't throw, so I ain't
by
tripping.
Patrick Onwuasor. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
No, you can't throw. How much you put in your kicker this year?
And now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Boy, you lucky. I don't know how I missed that.
That should have been intercepted,
I know you're giving that Christmas
but it
gift.
winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, so I was about to say, you might want to start
To
running.
throw again. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Here we go, Here we go again. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
I told you.
To his left.
It's over for that. That's dead, man.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
53. Mike.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 53. Here we go, G.
third down. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw, and he's going to go down again.
He don't want to get in there blitzing her like that.
And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Earl can't steal off and say that's crazy.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was beautiful. That was on point.
Austin, 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I got at least put up 70 this game.
The extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's what I do. Switch. Wide. Get wide. Tight dog. Joker.
Emotion. Shit, that's back there.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
When I was waiting on you to figure something out like that.
To his fullback.
Now I got to come out.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left.
I take that.
He's going deep for Brown.
Ain't no winning where he comes.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now on 4th down here, that pass
I'm on everything. Look, I'm over there.
Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Got you,
there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Man, well, I don't
He's
know.
going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Come on, you got to put up 6 in this game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Got him.
Was
you lucky dude came over there?
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the
Man,
Ravens
look how
are going
dude
to
came over
get
there and
the
helped that. That
football
was
back.
touchdown.
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it?
Oh, he ain't fast enough. That's what I like about this shit.
Should they not?
He ain't got no speed like that.
Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and
So it
convert.
ain't no threat right there.
It's a gain of 35.
Watch the safety creep.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You caught him slipping down.
On 2nd and 12,
He ain't going
Jackson
nowhere.
being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back.
Show that replay. Let him see
it.
Show that replay. Show him what happened.
Partner, what we just saw,
Look at
that's
this.
a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play.
You see it?
They created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about starting your team.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there.
It might
but
be
I'm
a
just
touchdown.
wondering
I
if
don't know.
the
That's
pressure of
fine.
today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more.
It got his man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
He wide open. So.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
28.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
He out of bounds.
This is going to be intercepted.
I thought he was going to keep going. That's cool. That's cool. It's over now. He stopped.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Gotta try to keep the yards, son.
To throw again on second down.
Oh, I didn't see him over there. Good stuff.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now Prescott. Down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I should have threw it away.
Racks up the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, he was right there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
To run and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. It's Tavon Austin. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin.
I got to throw it to that. I got to throw it to that back shoulder.
They push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Oh, Christian disconnected the game on me, fam. Chris, go, bro. Nah, I know he didn't do that. Just. Oh. Chris. Oh, my.